Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and today we're going to show off my Right Entertainment VHS collection as of December 2023. So, as you've seen throughout the past few months, I've been collecting some Right Entertainment VHS releases, and must have gotten a lot of these at the right time, because some of them have gone up in price quite a bit now. I don't know why VHS goes up in price, because as we all know already, it pales in comparison to DVD and Blu-ray and all that, but still it's nice having big bulky black rectangles that you put right into your VCR, and then you can watch the show or movie on them. So I'm doing this in like show alphabetical order or something like along those lines, because I just think it would work better that way, rather than doing it all by release date order. So yeah, I've got so far quite a good number of tapes. So I'm going to start off with All Eyes on Arthur. So this was one of the 2 Arthur tapes released by Right and Universal, and it came out on September 9th, 2002. And it has the first 2 episodes, or first 4 segments, of Arthur from Series 1. Arthur's Eyes, Francine's Bad Hair Day, Arthur and the Real Mr. Ratburn, and Arthur's Spelling Trouble. And then it was released on DVD in 2005. And then here's the tape. It just says Arthur on the front, and then of course the usual Universal graphics on it. Because Right Entertainment never had its own graphics for the tapes. It just the sticker labels were always Universal branded. And if I can read out the print date on this, it seems to be, I can't really read it very well. The thing with Universal tapes is that a lot of these releases just have them in a very obscure, out, invisible ink of sorts. I can't read it, sorry. I do believe that the print date is something along the lines of like the 37th something of 2002, but once again, I can't read out what it says. Next up is Barbie in the Nutcracker, which was Right Entertainment's very first VHS release, and this came out on October the 29th, 2001. And it came out on DVD in March of 2002. So it came out, and I do believe it was probably because that was still when DVD was in very early days, so that's why it came out on tape first. And it has, of course, Barbie in the Nutcracker, the whole feature-length film of Barbie's debut. The tape looks like this. It just says Barbie and the Nutcracker on it. And from what I can make out, it says 28/10/01. So that I don't know if that has anything to do with the print date or not, but that's what it says. 28th of October 2001, I believe the print date of this tape is, but which is the same as the release date, but I think that might just be coincidental or something, I don't know. Next up is Barbie as Rapunzel, released on September the 30th, 2002. So yeah, Barbie was very successful, that she ended up getting another film. And it came out on VHS and DVD at the same time. And here we are. There's the tape. Not much to say about it, it's just a tape. The invisible ink on this one is much more harder to read. I can barely read this one, sorry. Next up is Barbie of Swan Lake, released on October the 20th, 2003, I believe. So, yeah. Now this time, he adapts Swan Lake, another ballet. My copy, however, actually, the little Universal hologram isn't in the best condition. It's just scratched off a bit. And then it has this new design for VHS, where with this little wheel thing of sorts, and it has black backs instead of grey backs. there is, once again, I don't think this one actually has a print date, as far as I know. All I can see is, I can't even see any invisible ink on this. Or, I can see a little bit, but I can't read it. I don't get why Universal just put their print dates in very hard to read font or something. Next up is Barbie as the Princess and the Pauper, released in September of 2004. I've forgotten the date when this came out. Sorry. Here we are. Barbie portrays two characters this time. And my tape's quite heavy because, well, one, the label is way off. It's not even aligned properly. And two, after the movie finishes, there's something along the lines of 15 minutes of tape left. It doesn't even have anything at the end, just 15 minutes of blank. And now this time there is actually some written text on this, but it just says Barbie is the Princess and the Pauper retail, and there's a number on there, but which I believe is probably just I don't think it has anything to do with anything, because there's no 4 on anywhere, so yeah. Now I know what that dangling is. Seems like there's a loose screw in here that came off or something. There we are. Next up is Barbie Fairytopia, released in March of 2005. March the 14th, 2005, I believe. And this was the second to last Barbie film released on VHS in the UK, and then the last one was Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus, which I don't have yet. And this one actually has subtitles on it, but it says right down there, but I don't have an encoder, so I can't show that off. So here's the tape. And then once again it just says Barbie Fairytopia. So yeah, and then there's the I don't think you'll be able to read that, but it's much more clearer again. It just says Barbie Fairytopia retail on it, and there's some numbers. Next up is Clifford the Big Red Dog, released on September 16th, 2002. So this is the original release of Clifford, and there was also an M&S version that had an extra episode on it. There's the episode Little Clifford, Welcome to Birdwell Island, Cleo Comes to Town, and A Fairy Tale. Came out on DVD in 2005. January 2005. So here's the tape. It says Clifford the Big Red Dog on it. Some copies say Clifford Big Red Dog on it. I don't know why it says that, but there you go. See if I can read the date on this. All I can read is 12/9/02. I don't think that makes any sense. Probably, that's probably the print date or something of this tape, but I don't know for sure. Clifford Party Time, the second of the Clifford tapes, released on November the 11th, 2002. So this has 4 more episodes. We have The Best Party Ever, Clifford's Big Surprise, Potluck Party Pooper, and It's My Party. So there we go. And then the tape. That's what you'd expect by this point from Universal tapes. Once again, very hard to read text. There we are. From what I can tell, this one, the print date of this one is November the 5th, 2002. Because it does seem like that the print dates are backwards on Universal on these tapes, so from what I can tell, because each one's different and it always seems to correspond with the release date of the tape. So that's when I do believe the print date of this one is. Next up is Clifford the Big-Hearted Dog, released on February the 10th, 2003. This has 4 more episodes. T-Bone Dog About Town, Clifford's Big Heart, Mimi's Back in Town, and The Best Gift. There we are. There's the tape. The label's a little bit off from the bit itself. You can see the if you have a look closely, it aligns to the bottom. And the tape on this one is, the print date is the 23rd of January 2003, from what I can read. There we go. Next up is Clifford the Circus Star. So once again, 4 episodes. Oh yeah, this one came out on April the 14th, 2003. And the episodes are Circus Stars, Clifford on Parade, Clifford's Carnival, and Islander of the Year. Here's the tape. And the print date on this one is, if I can read it, because this time it's actually quite hard again, the 3rd of April 2003. So it does seem like a lot of my Clifford tapes are, the print dates were near to their releases, so that's kind of fascinating. Then we have Clifford Forever Friends, released in July of 2003, kind of almost forgotten, and it has 6 episodes. My Best Friend, Fair Weather Friends, A New Friend, The Dog Who Cried Wolf, and 2 bonus episodes, Friends Morning, Noon and Night, and Screaming for Ice Cream. And it's empty because my tape, I turned it into a light because it didn't work on my VCR for whatever reason, until I learned that it was actually the silly copy protection on it. Oh dear. Next up, we'll finish with Clifford now. We got The Family Nest and Christopher Crocodile. So this is a single VHS that has both of these on them. They were originally released as single tape releases. And this is actually under the Channel 5 video banner, which by then I'd thought that Universal had stopped using, but they were still using it by then, but it doesn't appear on the tape. Right Entertainment's logo doesn't even appear on it, which makes it kind of funny. So here's the tape. It says Christopher Crocodile, and yet they misspelled Christopher. It's meant to have an H in it. And then there's Family Nest on the bottom. And there's a print, and the print date is 28th of February 2003. So at least with some of these I can actually read the print dates, or what I do believe are print dates. But from the way they, as I said, I've already explained. Next up is Postman Pat Magic Christmas, released on November the 10th, 2003. And this has 2 specials on it. It has Postman Pat and the Greendale Rocket, and Postman Pat's Magic Christmas. This one is actually a re-release from 2004, but the packaging doesn't mention that. Only the tape does, because it actually says 2004 on the tape. And then you can actually slightly read out the text on the back. It just says Postman Pat Magic Christmas Retail, and then there's a little number on there. And then I don't know what the rest of the numbers mean. Once again. Next up is We Wish You a Merry Christmas, released on October the 20th, 2003, I believe. I think it may have came out earlier or later, but I don't know for sure. And this has the respective special of the same name from Artisan Entertainment and the other company that I've forgotten the name of. This one, although it says 2001, it actually is a re-release from 2004. And And it has, because it has the newer BBFC logo on it. And the tape, you can actually read it out on the back. I don't know what the numbers mean though, once again. It could just mean anything. Next up is Jingle Bells, released on the same day as well, October the 20th, 2002, I believe. Once again, you have the special on it. I don't have Oh Christmas Tree yet, but I do have it in a in a set I'll show you at the end of this video. Here we are. Here's the tape. And this time we actually have larger text that I can actually read. The print date of this is 27th of November 2002. I don't think you'll be able to read it though, sadly. But still. Then we got the Tangerine Bear Home in Time for Christmas. So this was released on November the 25th, 2002, I think. Don't count me on all these dates. And this has the Tangerine Bear film itself, the 60-minute version of it. And there we are. And there's the tape. And the print date on this one is the 14th of November 2002. Like if I had like a light or something, I'll be able to show you the like the hidden text or whatever, but nope, I don't. Next up is Transformers Armada Volume 1. And this came out on March the 14th, 2003 alongside its DVD release. And this has the first 3 episodes of Transformers Armada: Encounter, Metamorphosis, and Base. My copy, however, is actually a 2005 re-release, but it actually doesn't have it in English, it actually has it in Dutch. And you can actually read out the print date on this. The 8th of September 2005. I don't know why at this point they actually decided to print out the print date like that, but there you go. But yeah, this is a very late VHS release. And it's very weird, as I said before, because it actually has the episodes in Dutch. I don't know how Universal messed that up, but I'm guessing it's meant to be a multilingual release where you hear one half in English and the other half in Dutch, but I don't know. But one that is in English is Transformers Armada Volume 2, released in October of 2003. I don't know when. The episodes are Comrades, Soldier, Jungle, and a bonus episode, Carnival. Don't know why they call them bonus episodes, because they're on... Because if it was on, like, DVD or something, then... yeah, you get the idea. And then here's the tape. And then here's the bottom. It just says Transformers Armada Volume 2. Not much to say about those, so yeah. Yes. And then Volume 3 had a VHS release as well, but Volume 4 didn't. And then the last tape I have is Watership Down, The Promised Land, released on May the 6th, 2002. So this is a double cassette release of Watership Down, the cartoon series by All Time Entertainment and Decode. It was originally released by Disney, Buena Vista, but then Universal and Right took over. And it has the first 6 episodes of the series: The Promised Land, Home on the Down, The Easy Life, Strawberry Affair, Shadow of Africa, and The Raid. And then you have both tapes. So here is Volume 1. Which is rated U. Print date is, if I can read it, 4th of May 2002, but I can't read it, so don't count me on that one. And then Volume 2, which has a PG rating. Kind of ironic that the TV series had a PG, but the movie was rated U until recently. This one, oh, it's larger. There we are. 4th of May 2002, so I do believe both of them are meant to read like that. But yep, here we are. So, and then this was during the brief period when Right tapes actually had Universal's logo on the front. So, yeah. So those are all my Right Entertainment tapes, but oh boy, haven't forgotten about this one. The Artisan Christmas Trilogy box set featuring 3 tapes, and this came out sometime in 2004. So it was one of those, so it was from the Universal Columbia Alliance, because they've released other tapes, like they had released other box sets that had 3 tapes in it. And the one that I am missing out is Oh Christmas Tree in single form. So this was a brand new set of tapes, by the way, so yeah. There we are. The bottom of it just says Oh Christmas Tree Retail. Not much to say about that. And then, of course, you have We Wish You a Merry Christmas and Jingle Bells, and they're all the same as well. Just seeing if there's anything different about these tapes, but I don't think these have any print dates at all. And they're just tapes bundled together in a box. And then some seller on Amazon probably had a lot of stock of this tape. Release, so I was able to get it for pretty cheap, but that was because that's because I thought it was actually a selection of tape cases in a box, but it actually wasn't. It was just 3 tapes in a slip box. And once I get Oh Christmas Tree in its single form, I'll finally get rid of that thing for good. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.